I must put on record that the bail conditions that have been set for Chairman Wontumi bail, 50 million Ghana, is very onerous. I don't know how many people in Ghana can have property with 50 million Ghana cedis. I believe that this was just set to prevent release. We are going to follow the due process, the legal process, to make sure that he's released as soon as possible. I want to plead with all to remain calm as we work behind the scenes to make sure that he is out. I believe that we will be successful, but we have to be calm and not take the law into our own hands. I think it's very important that we follow due process and make sure that Chairman Wontumi is released safe and sound. Thank you very much for your attention.
Former Vice President said there was a certain understanding that come. There was a certain understanding that Chairman Wontumi will be brought here. According to NIB, he is not their suspect, and he was brought here by Yoko. So as for them, they can only allow access upon firm instructions from Yoko. Well, all those arrangements were made, but upon getting here, they now tell us different story. We'll keep to it, and I'm sure some, I don't know, but I find it very worrying that a country, Ghana, inquiry bail, or someone would demand 50 million cedis worth of properties before the person is granted inquiry bail. I'm telling my friends in NDC one more time, they should check some of these things, because posterity is watching them. Thank you very much.
Were you able to see him at least? Were you able to see him? Were you able to see him? Did they allow you to see him?
Not at all, like I said. He's nowhere to be found. They claim they couldn't bring him. They claim they couldn't bring him here. And he's still in the custody of NIB at their Kaokudi office, where they claim until Yoko authorizes, we cannot even see him. But you and I know that they are using the bill to punish him. And like I said, posterity is watching.
They will not even accept Bawumi's plea.
So,
He's still talking.
So that was the minority leader who just addressed the. It is quite difficult to even get a space to get live feed for our cherished viewers out there. But one thing he's been saying is that they couldn't get a chance to even see the Ashanti Regional Chairman, Chairman Wontumi, and they are hoping that the Yoko that has told them to come here, only to come here, and they are told that upon explicit directive from Yoko, they cannot see him. And so the Vice President and even the leadership of the minority that went in there with some party stalwarts could not get the chance to see Chairman Wontumi, and they are believing and hoping that these processes and the way in manner things are going, posterity in the words of the minority leader will judge what is happening, and they believe that the government is not being fair in handling and dealing with this particular issue. We are still waiting patiently to see if we can get the minority leader to engage on these whole issues as far as visiting the premises of NIB is concerned. But this remains our live feed from the NIB office at the Rich Enclave that we are bringing you all the happenings. It is on the back of the arrest and the detaining of the NPP's Ashanti Regional Chairman Wontumi, who was picked up. Earlier he was invited by the CID. He honored that invitation on Monday. He did the same on Tuesday, only to be picked up by officials, we are told, from the Economic and Organized Crime Office. And since then, he's been in their custody, only to be brought to the NIB office today. And so the situation is one that the supporters, the rank and file of the NPP, are just not happy with. They also directed the former Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumi, to this NIB office. He went in there in the company of the former majority leader, Osiche Mensabusu, and the current minority leader, the Honorable Afenyo-Markin. They sought audience with the operatives, but unfortunately, they did not see Chairman Wontumi to also appreciate how he's faring, when they were told that in actual fact he's been ill on 2 occasions, and he was rushed to the hospital subsequently. So behind us, we can still see the water cannon from the police heating up gradually. We see a number of police officers in the background, and the supporters of the NPP are still present and waiting patiently for this whole issue to be brought to its conclusion. So generally, this is what it is that we have seen so far over here. Leader, so we are going to get the opportunity now to speak. We couldn't get the opportunity. Yes. So leader, so far we couldn't get the opportunity due to the crowd over there. Essentially, were you able to see Chairman Wontumi?
No, we couldn't see him. According to NIB, he's not their suspect. So they on their own cannot take certain decisions, which we agree. According to them, Yoko has not instructed him to be moved. So we couldn't have seen him, and we found it very disappointing. But like I've said, we are all watching. And sometimes when I hear our colleagues say that, oh, it happened, something happened yesterday, something happened to somebody, for how long? Because if everybody is talking about negative things that happen in government, there will be no end to quote and unquote retaliation. We've had this democracy since 1993. I'm sure that what we seek to do as democrats perfect it. So I do not expect a person going through some injustice, some human rights abuse, to turn round upon getting power to say that, okay, it is my time. I am also going to show whoever is in opposition where the power lies. What is happening to Wontumi now is about show of power. That Wontumi, he thinks is this, will show him. That's obviously what is happening. And I'm saying that if we are serious as Democrats, we would start a new dispensation, which would help the cause of democracy.
So how are we going to advance generally towards meeting the bail conditions?
I'm saying the bail conditions are very onerous. Yoko should vary them and allow admit the man to serve recognizance bail.
As of now, you
He
don't
will
even
not
know
run
his
away.
condition as to whether he's doing
unwell.
well or not.
He's unwell.
No.
The man is not running away anywhere. Even look at the circumstances of his arrest. They accosted him. They arrested him in a Rambo style.
In the fullness of time, all things shall align.
Okay? But in the fullness of time,
All things shall align.
all outstanding things shall align.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. That is the minority leader.
What is the understanding here? What can we make from all of this?
I think that it is very sad. The intelligence we are picking, if that is it, I think that it is going to be very bizarre. The human rights people across the globe will not be very happy. We are seeing this case to be a civil matter. The case keep on changing from one to the other, from CID to Iyoko to Exim Bank, and to matters that are not related to the issue. You have provided that some sureties be made. Documentations and everything has also been put together. Why are we dragging this matter to this stage?
Have they added new charges?
All the charges, every day charges keep on. It's shifting from one case to the other.
So what's
Because
the new leg to the issue?
the new leg is that you've all heard, they are talking about vehicles. Wontumi is not an importer or exporter of vehicles. He's entitled to buy any vehicle of his kind. Now they have gone to pick somebody closer to the headquarters. The National Security has gone to pick one car dealer at the headquarters who has been selling cars to Wontumi and Ibrahim Mama, the president's brother. I don't know what they want.
Who is this person?
You have it on record at this moment that another person has been arrested in addition.
A car dealer, I'm told.
Has been picked up in relation
Yes,
to
because
this.
we have videos and pictures of the National Security by that particular car dealer closer to the NPP headquarters. So I don't know exactly what they are looking for. You see, we are law-abiding citizens and we live in a democracy. We need to make sure that we protect this democracy. We as members of the New Patriotic Party will not do anything that is going to hinder the progress of investigation or accountability. But the government must be very careful to handle this matter so that everybody will see the true picture of what they are looking for. Because it is completely, sometimes you don't even want to talk about it. CID made invitation to the person. The person made an appearance at CID. He's asked to reappear. He goes there to reappear. In the process, Iyoko arrests the person. Went to Iyoko headquarters. Then at Iyoko headquarters, then a writ of summons or a court case was put before the council, which was related to Exim Bank. Then that matter became the matter of Iyoko. Then once with Iyoko again, and sureties are being given, we are getting the understanding that they are talking about some issues of cars and what have you. What at all does the government want? This man cannot be charged with anything. If you want to persecute him, go ahead. And we all know that you are going for persecution. If you want for prosecution, please, let's proceed with the legal matters. He's over 48 hours there. Who in Ghana? If Chairman Wontumi had 50 million Ghana cedis, he would never go for Exim Bank.
So for the record, he's going to spend the weekend probably over here.
No, because they have officially informed us that Chairman Wontumi is not in this particular cells or this particular place. Where at all is Chairman Wontumi? Where at all?
We don't know the location.
We don't know. We have not been told. Nobody knows where Chairman Wontumi is. The family cannot. The lawyers doesn't know what at all it is. Media, speak out. Civil society, speak out. They are taking us for granted. It is not going to be healthy. Once they do this and we decide to come on the street, what at all are we going to get? Because we will not sit. There is lawful demonstration and there's lawful protest. And if this government is not taking that process and taking us for granted, we will have no option than to pick up other options to be able to tell the people of Ghana and let everybody know that this government is not prepared to rule based on the rule of law.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. And so that is the Deputy General Secretary of the New Patriotic, spoke to us. Now we can see that the numbers is gradually reducing, and the security men are here in their numbers. Right here, the military, the police, the operatives are all here, but the party supporters are gradually leaving because they've been told that indeed the man they are looking for is not in their custody in this particular premises. That is what the Deputy General Secretary just told us on the record, that Chairman Wontumi is not here. The former Vice President came here and did not see him. The leader of the minority, Afenyo-Markin, came here. He did not see him. The former majority leader, Oseche Mensah, who was here, he also did not cite him. And so we also, as the press, relying on sources and intelligence, do not know where Chairman Wontumi is kept at the moment. And we are only waiting to also gather further intelligence as to where he's been taken to. Well, we are moving with them. As and where we hear anything again, we will definitely follow up and also bring our viewers and listeners the very latest they need to know on this subject. But in the interim, what we've gathered on the record is that they say Chairman Wontumi is not here at the NIB headquarters. Now, to those who are now joining this live broadcast, we are live from the office of the National Investigative Bureau at Reach in Accra, where we were told Chairman Wontumi is detained. Only to turn up here, party supporters of the New Patriotic Party came here in their numbers to solidarize with their chairman, and they waited patiently for the arrival of the former Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumi. He came and also went in to engage the NIB officials, only to be told that the said person they are looking for is not in their custody, and even if he's in any of their offices, it will take the orders of Iyoko for them to even let them grant access for them to see him. And so the former Vice President did not see Chairman Wontumi. That is what we are told. We did not get the chance to go in there with them, but here at the NIB office, we still waiting to know what next. None of the officials will speak to us on the record, but we can say that the numbers of supporters we saw earlier has drastically reduced, and so they are leaving one after the other. They are aggrieved. They want to see their chairman. They want to know where exactly Chairman Wontumi is at the moment, and that is the struggle. Almost everyone is wondering where the NPP Ashanti Regional Chairman is at the moment. This is our live coverage, bringing you live feed since the very first day of his invite to the CID headquarters, subsequently to the Iyoko office close to the court complex, and now the third location at the NIB office at Reach. All these places, we are yet to see Chairman Wontumi freed based on the charges leveled against him, and also the fact that he's supposed to meet a 50 million bail condition, which almost everyone within the party has spoken about and say that is excessive, it is draconian, it is abuse of power, and a deliberate attempt to keep Chairman Wontumi in detention throughout the week. We are still waiting. From now being Friday evening, it is obvious that the leadership, and from their facial expression, they've literally given up. One would say they are just waiting now for the operatives to do what pleases them. And so the former vice president left, the minority leader left, and all the party stalwarts, they've entered their vehicles and off they go. This is our live coverage from the NIB office at Reach.
Thank you so much.